Today I'm going to do a modern take on an old classic. I'm going to make an Indian cottage pie with a Sagaloo topping. Now first of all, we'll just explain the difference between cottage pie and shepherd's pie. Cottage pie is made with minced beef, shepherd's pie is made with minced lamb. End of story. The ingredients I've got in front of me today are 500 grams of minced beef, 3 cloves of minced garlic, fat cloves, 1 tablespoon of tomato puree, 200 grams of frozen peas, 1 large finely chopped onion, 1 carrot cut into 1 centimeter chunks, 2 teaspoons of cumin, 2 teaspoons of garam masala, 1 teaspoon of ground ginger, 2 bay leaves, half a teaspoon of ground cloves, 1 cinnamon stick, 250 grams of puey lentils, 400 milliliters of chicken stock, and some basic seasonings, the Leon Perrins and salt and pepper. So we'll head over to the cooker and start frying. So I've got a heavy base pan here which is smoking hot. What I'm going to do is a tablespoon of oil, and the important thing is to remember, if you're frying mince, we want to do it in small batches. But seeing we've got a small batch here, we can get it all into the pan. But what I'm doing is I'm putting it into sections of the pan just now, because I don't want to shock the pan and let it cool down too quickly. So we'll just break that up nicely. And we'll just give it about 10 seconds and we'll go in again. We want to really brown that mince. We don't want to start mixing everything round in the pan, because we're just going to create some air and cool the pan down. Already I can smell the mince starting to brown, get that sort of caramelization on there. Another point I'm going to mention is the mince has been at room temperature for an hour. So again, cold things are not going into that hot pan. You can see a lot of steam coming off it already. The sizzle is starting to come down, but it's going to come back up again, and it's going to really brown that pan. So there we have, you can see now it's almost sort of crackling now in the pan. Some lovely colour to the mince, and once we deglaze the pan later on, we'll get all that flavour off the bottom of the pan as well. Next, in with our tablespoon of tomato puree. We just want to quickly cook the rawness out of that first. And then we want to go in with our spices. That was the cumin, garam masala, ginger, clove, cinnamon and bay. Now in with our 3 minced cloves of garlic, followed swiftly by our large onion, finely chopped. Already the smell of them warm spices is starting to fill up the kitchen. And now in with the carrot. Nice chunks of carrot in there. I can't be doing with microscopic bits of veg. If you're going to put veg into a dish like this, or even mince, you want to show that veg off. Throw in some plenty of cracked black pepper. And the other spice obviously in there as well was the ginger, which we mentioned earlier on. A few tons of salt. A few shakes of Leon Perrins. That's going to give it some really nice body. In with the puey lentils, 250 grams there, and that's going to give us some nice nutty and earthy flavour to the mince. Now in with the chicken stock. And we'll just let that come up to simmer. And we'll let that cook for about 20 minutes. We'll just turn the temperature down and lid on. Now for the Sagaloo topping. The meaning of Sagaloo. Sag, first of all, refers to the leaf. Usually mustard leaf is used, and aloo just refers to the potatoes, and they're usually fried. In front of me here, I've got my mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of turmeric. Now the turmeric is going to lend a really nice earthy flavour to this topping and a good colour. And a 300 gram bag of baby spinach, already washed. I've got 1 kilo of potatoes, which I've peeled, so the weight is 1 kilo after being peeled. So this dish is going to serve 4 hungry people. And I'm going to take the potatoes, I'm going to very carefully, I want to cut them into about 2 centimetre chunks. So by doing this, in these 2 centimetre chunks, we're really showing off the potato, because there's nowhere really to hide with the spinach and the potatoes. It's just going to be very nice and very tasty. So there we have the potatoes, which I'm going to plunge into cold water, a bit of salt, and we're just going to cook them till they're just tender. Now while the potatoes are just cooking for the Sagaloo topping, our filling, smells just lovely. It's lovely and ready to go. See how it's just come down nicely. It's almost self-sauced, like a homemade gravy. I'm just going to remove the bay leaf. Don't want anyone getting a mouthful of that. And the cinnamon stick. I'm going to take our filling very carefully and into our dish. Get the last piece in there. And now the peas. I haven't forgotten about the peas. I wanted to put them in just now, so I want to showcase the peas as well. I want to give them a wee bit of respect. I want to give them a fighting chance in this dish, and that's why they're going in now. And yes, the peas are still frozen. Nice mix. And that is now ready for the Sagaloo topping. Now at this stage, if you're bulk cooking, you could, at this stage, leave it to cool down and into the freezer. So I've got my hot pan, again, the heavy base pan that I used earlier on, tablespoon of oil in there, and in with a mustard seed. Now we want to get the mustard seeds frying until they start popping. If they go in raw, or we don't fry them off first, they're not going to release that flavour. After that, in with our 50 grams of butter. Fry our potatoes, which are fluffed up slightly. I'm just going to fry that in the butter. Next, in with our cumin, our turmeric, fry gently. See the potatoes, we've got that still holding the shape, we've got that sort of fluffy side to them as well. That's going to help once it goes into the oven. Some cracked black pepper. And then followed by our spinach. Just mistle that in the pan. And that's going to start coming down right away. And we just want to give it a wee nudge. And that steam will start cooking that spinach right away. So to help that along, just pop the lid on there for about 20 seconds and mix now and again. Almost there now. Spinach just wilted nicely. Cut the heat out and we'll carefully start layering it on top of our mince. So we'll just spread that evenly over the top. I just want to leave it rustic looking just now. Don't start pressing it down, because when it goes into the oven I want these pieces to be nice and crisp and give the whole thing a visually nice effect. Into a preheated oven, 200 degrees for about 30 minutes. So now the pie is out of the oven. You can see the potatoes are now nice and crisp around the edges. It's time for plating up. And then we have a modern take on a classic cottage pie. Indian cottage pie with a Sagaloo topping. Enjoy.